Hey, before the episode starts, I just wanted to give you a warning that our main audio messed up during the recording of this episode, but we hit on a lot of a lot of things that we considered to be good topics. We enjoyed the conversation, and we didn't want to just scrap it. So hopefully you won't hate the ambient noise too much because we ended up having to use the audio from the camera's internal mic. So the audio is not going to be good in this episode, but hopefully the content will be good enough. Uh, Thank you. Happy to be here, but I feel dumb. I feel kind of dumb.
I don't think I feel as dumb as yesterday.
Well, that's good. My brain just feels empty.
Well, we're gonna try to fill it up, man.
Let's fill it up. I'm on OprahDaily right now.com. I don't know how I ended up. Oh, clap back. That's where we found that. It's on Oprah Daily. I had no idea what website we were looking at.
That's a new Gen Z term.
Yeah, clap back describes a verbal. Why can't I say that? Clap back describes a verbal retaliation to criticism. All right, what's next? Flex. We know what that means. Chuggy.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Got its own write-up in the New York Times. The Gen Z term, which gained popularity on TikTok, describes anything that's considered uncool, untrendy, or people who deliberately stick to older trends. Chuggy.
That one's awful, dude. I don't even like the way that sounds. Sounds like loogie.
Deliberately stick to old trends? Like we're resisting the cool new shit?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're chuggy?
We're chuggy. I'm definitely chuggy. I'm not gonna say bussin' and mean it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it ironically, and then it'll become a part of my shit. It's like word.
We give these things power, man.
Okay.
We shouldn't even say it. Yeah.
It's fun.
I like on cap, though. Is that how you say it?
No cap?
On cap.
No cap.
That shit's on cap. No cap.
Like, no, brah. You're saying it wrong, stupid. Okay, boomer.
Yeah, that's been around, huh?
What is that?
That one's fucking lame. It's basically making fun of the baby boomers.
Oh.
It's calling someone old.
Generational tension is eternal and universal. Okay, boomer is a term born of that tension.
Yeah, it's essentially saying you're old, you don't know what you're talking about. But in actuality, if you're young,
you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You have no idea, yeah.
Fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Ghosted. High key.
It's actually a form of ageism.
Yeah.
Saying you're old,
you little bitch ass haters.
Your opinion doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, forget that, dude. This is what I don't like, man. I just logged into this Science News website. It looks like it has a lot of good stuff. But the first thing on here is some sort of identity politics bullshit about how Asians are overlooked in the scientific community. And it's an Asian dude with a mask holding up a sign that is see-through, ironically. And on it, it says, "I am not invisible." What's that even mean, dude?
It's probably like, hey man, you guys are all sucking the dicks of the other movement. It's like, but people hate me right now because of some virus that came from China. Or originated in China. Perhaps that's what it is. I don't know. Everybody wants to have their balls licked a little.
Very true, man. Unless you don't have any balls.
I mean, I don't care to have my balls licked.
Really?
I don't even care anymore. It's been that long.
Oh my god.
Forgot what it even feels like. But that to me, I would guess is like people are actively like violent toward me because of some shit I had nothing to do with.
Well,
Maybe.
there's that going on, but I think this is, no, they're saying because they're Asian that scientific journals are less likely to publish their work.
That seems inaccurate.
And then they pull in some stats, and then they go into the kind of the cultural memes, really started by our former orange leader, China virus and Kung flu.
Right.
China virus isn't awful.
Yeah. Kung flu, it's kind of funny.
It sort of, but it's intentionally, it's if it was said ironically, it'd be funny. But I don't think some people say things and they don't really.
They want it to be hurtful?
funny. It's funny for a different reason. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's not.
Racist.
Yeah. It's not because it's ironic
Yeah.
and it's a clever thing to say and it rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because there's a little more meaning behind it. But yeah, I don't. I could suss through these statistics and maybe there's something here. We could suss through it. Suss. It's pretty suspect. But I feel like in the scientific community, if your work is good enough to be in a journal, then the journal is going to publish it.
Yeah. I mean, what journals are they trying to get into?
I have no idea. I mean, this seems like science is probably the least racist enterprise, period.
Yeah. And
they're definitely
the
not.
Community is not racist at all.
Yeah.
We welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Every gender too.
Well, it's look at all the Nobel Prize winners, man. Like a vast majority are Jewish. They're definitely not anti-Semitic.
Yeah. Well, who owns these journals?
Well, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah.
Them's just jokes.
I know. You're perpetuating stereopaties, dude.
That was a fun word.
Yeah. It may be real. Yeah, so, and I haven't read this one, but it looks like a virologist may have found the mutation that made the coronavirus what it is and put it on a path from bats to humans. You know what's crazy to me, man, that it's like, I get the lab hypothesis is like,
Makes a lot of sense.
makes a lot of sense, right? Mm-hmm. For no other virus have people said, no, the virus can't just jump from one thing to another. Like for Ebola, no one has ever made the argument that, it just jumped from a bat to a monkey to a human and it doesn't make sense. Like it, I don't know. I feel like they really want to buy into the lab narrative and they just totally cast out that nature's pretty fucking good at doing that. It doesn't mean the lab hypothesis isn't true, but you got to step pretty carefully when you're making those kind of claims,
Right. Well, for me, like Brett Weinstein, when he was on Joe Rogan's podcast soon after the shit started,
Mm-hmm.
the way he explained it, how it, it had to have been, it had to evolve in darkness or out of UV light. So in a cave would make sense, or in a lab. It had to be indoors because it wouldn't survive in the sun.
I do like Brett.
And that gave me, I don't know.
I know he's facing a lot of scrutiny now for
being a genius.
For multiple reasons, but he is.
That's Harvey.
No, I'm talking about the Weinstein brothers, not Steins. Yeah.
Oh, it's different?
It is different.
I know.
There's they make a clear distinction.
Like, not Harvey.
Yeah. Brett and Eric, man. They're both.
No, I know that.
They're both geniuses.
Their last name's the same to me, though.
Oh, okay. Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Have a simple mind.
Yeah. Yeah, they make that distinction, but anyway, they're facing scrutiny now because they're making claims that may be true, but I don't know. Have you heard about the ivermectin thing? Have you seen that?
What about it?
Ivermectin is a drug that's used to kill mites normally. It can be used for lice, scabies, all kind of shit. But apparently, it may work decently against viral infections, and they've been trying it against the coronavirus. And he seems to think it's highly effective. And apparently he said that on the internet, and
People
I don't know.
are out there killing themselves with it now.
No, I think he's been like barred from certain platforms, and like he's kind of being blacklisted in certain areas.
Does that make sense to you?
I don't know enough about the research or the how the drug is being used. I'm sure he's done his due diligence.
Yeah.
He does. I heard this point the other day, man, from my boy Samuel, and I don't know what it is, but although there's a lot of ridiculous shit right now in the left-leaning media that's being passed as, you know, factual information. I don't know, like gender is an example. There's a lot of shit going around that, you know, people are making bold claims with not a lot of scientific evidence on their side. But it seems like if someone starts talking about it, like these guys and others like them in the past, they start talking about and pointing out all the hypocrisies of the shit going on the left. They don't just stay in the center. They tend to migrate rightward more and more. Why is that? Why can't you just point out the absurdities on both ends? Why do you have to start identifying? And maybe it's not true for everyone, but I've noticed it. In the Weinsteins themselves, and then a guy named Dave Rubin, who I used to think, do you know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
He's a political commentator. I used to think he made sense on a lot of things, and now he's just a die-hard Trump dude, just to his core. Trump got everything right, and it's all been this left wing agenda to try to, you know, dethrone him, derail him, and he was never at fault. But yeah, those are just a few. Those are definitely anecdotes, but there's something to that. Like you start migrating one direction if you criticize the other side enough, and I don't know why that has to be. Do you feel that way?
Which way?
Do you feel that way about yourself or anyone you know?
Oh yeah, I mean I feel that way about myself for sure.
You feel like you've migrated.
I feel like I definitely like lean more to the right than I do the left.
Really?
Currently. Well, yeah.
It probably depends on the topic, huh?
Yeah, it definitely depends on the topic. But if it was just if we were being all tribal and I had to pick a team, I would go with this side over here. Because man, there's just a lot of loud noises right now.
Yeah,
a bunch of hypocrites over here and over here, but I don't know.
I feel like what do you think your main source of media intake is? Where do you take in more of it? From the left or the right or?
Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Wherever that is.
Well, Rogan, I'm a huge fan of, but
he's right in the middle, I feel.
He is, but more of the people he's had on his show, especially in the past 2 years, and I think he does it on purpose. I think he's bringing people on with views that maybe he is sympathetic to, or maybe he's not, but he's like, well, they don't have another platform, so I'm going to put them on mine. I think they're pretty cool people. Mm-hmm. You know, you can have shitty ideas and be an awesome dude, or you could have good ideas and be an awesome dude, but he puts them on his show, and they've definitely been more right of center over the past couple of years than probably some of his earlier guests, I would say. It depends on the episode. I definitely wouldn't put Neil deGrasse, you know, on that right side. But even Tim Dillon, I would think at this point, even though he's a gay man, he probably identifies more
I like that he uses his brain instead of his dick
Yeah.
to pick a side.
But does your brain does it just make you conservative? I don't think that's the case.
No, I just, obviously, he's thought about it.
Yeah.
He didn't just pick a side because that's where his people are.
I want to know what information sources he uses, or does he just look at everything?
He is a fan of Alex Jones.
Yeah. Yeah,
And Alex Jones was on Flagrant 2 again.
Yeah.
They had a sequel. And I didn't know, but the first episode he did with them was taken down.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
It made no sense. Like, the shit wasn't crazy.
No, I had no idea, man. But I don't know. It's a thought that I've had. I still, although I see a lot of problems, honestly, man, I feel like a lot of the issues on the left are from the loud minority. I don't think they're as...
Oh, I know.
Like, if we, if it really was picking a side, one versus the other, I mean, who do you think the military would gravitate toward? I still think it'd be kind of like a Union Confederate thing.
The military.
I would think they would stick with the left.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd be all the militiamen. I mean, everyone with their guns.
Their own guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it would go that well. And we've talked about this before. A civil war today is not like what it was.
That's not some shit I would ever want to be a part of.
Yeah. But I think the blue-haired people that you're not a fan of, and I'm not either, that's not a vast majority of
I know.
the left.
But they're the reason I feel the way I do.
That you despise them, yeah.
I hate them so much. But it's the ones who are like, I'm going to wear a mask because I'm a Democrat. They can eat shit and die forever.
Yeah.
Like, dude, don't. Why do they want that to be the new normal? Why the fuck do people want to wear a mask?
Do you think they're doing it based off their political identity?
Yes.
Nothing.
That people have said it. I'm wearing my mask because I'm a Democrat.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Fucking retards.
Yeah, I'd have to hear some stuff, man.
Yeah. I mean, there's no good reason for it. Like, I'm fully vaccinated, but
You're just gonna keep
just
wearing it.
so you know, I give a fuck about others, and you don't. I'm gonna wear my mask.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Yeah, I hate that you're receiving that, man, or that you've experienced that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I still work on people's houses.
And you still get
They
that.
still fucking wear a mask. They are vaccinated. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? I'm like, what do you mean? You
Well,
people?
man, I'm backtracking a little, but the blue-haired people, I hate the people with tiki torches just as much, if not more.
Yeah.
Because I find I don't know, the ideology on the left, or the far left, I think it's growing legs. It's not as clearly defined as the tiki torch dudes. We pretty much know what they believe. The blue-haired people, it's just, they oppose power and authority and old white men. I don't know. It's less, to me, it's not as clearly defined as, I know why the fuck I'm holding this torch up.
Mm-hmm.
We can easily identify those type of people. But I that's why, like, yeah, if you're talking about picking a team between the tiki torches and the blue-haired people that are beating people with frying pans on the street, I couldn't choose either, man.
Well, I mean, if that's an option, then
I would just have to die.
I would like to leave the country.
Yeah. But that's not, that's a very extreme example of what's going on. That is not, the average conservative doesn't identify with the tiki torch people, even if they're more sympathetic. Same thing on the left. The left, they're probably not huge fans of Antifa, but they're probably more sympathetic than because I've heard some of them say things like, well, they're anti-fascist.
Right. All it takes is a good name.
Yeah, they're against fascism. Yeah, it's not as catchy, or it's a lot catchier than I'm a white nationalist,
Yeah.
We kind of know where you stand on that one. But I don't know, man. It's something, honestly, I pay attention to a lot less. So, like the mask controversy shit, I don't even see it.
Oh, yeah.
I rarely even.
I mean, it doesn't fuck with me anymore because I don't have to wear one ever.
Yeah.
Because you guys got vaccinated.
Sure.
Dude, I'm not even going to try to be in any movies coming up because shit's coming up where you've got to bring proof that you were vaccinated.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking care. I don't want to do it. It's stupid as shit.
I hate that, man. It's like a principle
what the fuck,
thing.
Man. Yes.
You just won't do it.
I'm not getting vaccinated.
Well, no, not just that. But
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have proof. I can't come on set.
Or they're knocking you out of the club, dude. I hate it.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
If they're all wanting to sniff each other's farts.
You can do like
I make my own shit.
Ben Shapiro's doing and support conservative films. That's what
God.
he really is. So
Hey, that's cool.
Gina Carano, the one that was made a comment about, and I'm stealing all of this, but
That's okay.
it's been said before, but I'm going to say it again. You know what I mean?
They didn't watch it.
No, they didn't. Our 17 people haven't seen this, but yeah. So she was in The Mandalorian, Star Wars star, former MMA fighter, and she's been doing a bunch of C and B movies for a while as like a female villain-esque or just badass character because she's a stud. And she made a comment that conservatives today are like the Jews during the Holocaust. And so I didn't think it was a great comparison, and I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But probably not quite the same.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
You would call yourself a conservative?
No, I guess not. But I'm white and a man.
Yeah, but
From the outside, dude, I see people's faces. They fucking hate me.
Well, no.
Like I look like a Jew to them if we're using this.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah.
you've got the look. You're fucking dead.
Yeah, but you don't get sent to the gas chamber.
I know. But if that was accurate, then it doesn't matter. Like I wear flannel and shit.
Oh,
They're
man.
like, that's a racist because he's got white skin.
Do they say that, or is that something that you're...
It's what their mean-ass eyes say over their mask as they stand 6 feet away from me with their vaccinated blood.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Dude,
I haven't
goddamn.
I haven't been where you've
Fuck
been.
these people, man.
I haven't...
Quit backing them up.
No, dude, what the fuck?
You're on their side.
Corey does this too, man. He called me a politician, and this has been years ago. Our conversations are much different now. But just because I'm giving you a counter argument doesn't mean I'm supporting the side that you're against, dude.
I know.
Yeah, I'm giving you a counter argument. I'm saying I'm basically forcing you to think about the other possibilities.
I know.
Maybe they just have angry fucking eyes, or maybe they hate you and think you're racist.
I've lived in this world before it too. I had the same job before all this shit started, and the world is a different place. I've worked on the road for years now.
Yeah.
And I've interacted with strangers every day, and shit is weirder now. And I get weird looks. It feels like I don't know. It's uncomfortable out there.
Yeah, man. I don't know. You're around a different population than I am. Like I'm doing military shit.
Yeah, I mean you're in a nice world where it actually doesn't matter what you look like because we're all the same.
Yeah,
I know. You are like what the world should be.
Yeah, when I'm talking to someone about things that we offer, especially when I get to like behavioral health counseling, when I talk about the behavioral health counselor, I'm like, look, she deals with our population. And I'm meaning people in uniform.
Military.
Yeah. So, and I don't give a fuck who's sitting in front of me. I'm like, deals with, our people. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of nice, man. It is a different type of bond.
It's like we're all reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, dude, and I would think in the Guard, I don't know the numbers. I would think, we've got probably equal representation of guardsmen as we do compared to the actual population of Mississippi. I would think, or maybe more, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what the percent of African American versus Caucasian versus other
Right.
is for the Mississippi National Guard, but I would think it's pretty close to what the population is, which Mississippi is a lot more diverse than people think.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just, like major city versus rural area,
Mm-hmm.
There's some mixture, but
Oh, for sure. There are places where, I mean, you can still see like segregation
yeah,
is still. I mean, it's normally places where people don't typically want to be.
right.
Very rural.
Yeah.
Rural.
Rural.
Rural. I don't know, but like the somebody not.
What's up, dude?
Hey, I need a piece of floss.
Saw dude.
Floss?
Yeah, you got any floss or
Yeah,
toothpaste?
man.
Floss in here.
Yeah, bro. So,
Floss up in
welcome to the podcast, dude. But under my sink on the left side, there's a thing of Q-tips. Right behind that is a bunch of flossers.
All right.
Yeah, left side under my sink. Check it out.
Where was we?
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Army and population.
Oh yeah, and I was talking about how segregation is so
Diversity.
kind of. I was gonna mention that the town I grew up in.
It's pretty racist.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Like everybody was cool to everybody.
Okay.
But at the doctor's office, from back when it was segregated,
Oh, there's like a white waiting
white
room?
waiting room, black waiting room, and every family stuck to that. It was
What
awkward.
the fuck?
I mean, nobody there thought, what the fuck? It was just like, we still sit over here. It's weird.
I'm the type
Very
of person that,
I'm gonna go sit on this side.
that's me.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm also, dude, correct me if I'm wrong, man. I view myself, although, it depends on the issue, yes, but I still call myself center left. I don't like putting a lot of labels on myself, but I'm a fucking bleeding heart, dude. Like, I'm sympathetic to people.
Yeah.
I feel like I got a lot of empathy, and sometimes, to where people take advantage of me.
Yeah.
But it'd be hard for me to be cold to a person, even if I thought, like, why the fuck aren't you doing something to help yourself? Even in that case.
Oh, dude, I give
Yeah.
so much of my hard-earned
Well, that's what
money
I thought. That's
to
what I-
homeless people.
That's what I thought, man. We kind of have that same thing where you don't walk past someone in fucking need.
No, that's not what we were talking about.
Well, I think it falls somewhere in that
Well, it was.
political
It's
category.
just on both sides. There are old habits. Like families are like, we sit over here. We sit over here. They took the signs down, but they didn't rebuild the building.
Okay. Well,
Like,
yeah.
They just kept going where they had been going, and their kids did the same thing.
Well, no, I know.
So
I'm
segregation in that waiting room.
Yeah.
Hung out.
I'm tying back to our earlier example, talking about you identifying more on the conservative side. And
Yeah, I would be on the left side for sure as far as helping motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like more of the conservative approach would be, fuck you, put that fucking bottle down and go get a fucking job.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
Exactly.
I
didn't think
understand.
so.
We've all got different
Yeah.
capabilities. And
That's why I think it really depends, and I know you agree. I mean, it depends on the topic. It depends on what we're talking about.
yeah, if we're talking about some shithole who's judging me with their mask on,
Yeah. Then
fuck them.
I get you.
I'll be on.
I think that's more like
I'll cradle
counterculture.
Trump in my hands.
Yeah.
Like I'll hold him.
Well, you would do it to be ironic at that point. Like
I'll
I feel
shit
like
in their
you,
fucking
I feel
mouth.
like you would wear a MAGA hat just to,
I would. Yeah.
like in certain areas.
I would jack off on them. Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah. Cast my seed upon them.
All right, Jesus Christ.
Fuck you.
Did that episode ever make it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's up.
Yeah, that's when we started losing people.
That was
that was the turning point. And for
we
the
were
ones,
going hard on
yeah, we were going hard on
religion.
on getting hard. You know what I
Going
mean?
hard on, that's a constant topic. That's what Trey should say this is all about.
Oh.
Let's talk about wieners.
Masturbation, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you know, it's important.
it is. Healthy prostate.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't want to disrail us.
Yeah, let's not get disrailed or unrailed.
or de-unrailed, dude. De-disrailed.
Ear-railed.
Yeah, ear-rail and salable. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was just in me.
Cool.
Yeah, I got some wheezing going on. But no, man.
Weezer.
Yeah, it depends on the issue, depends on the topic. I just I hear you. There are things that make me cringe when I read them, like certain headlines. Where I guess I fall on the conservative side of that issue, but I really just think that's just being reasonable at that point. I think it's just not giving in to ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Or when I
That
see
is it.
when I see a commercial and I gotta figure out how to phrase this, but I'm seeing a lot more like this is a club for black authors only. Like it's like
Yeah.
reverse segregation. You're not, you know, it's like we're buying into identity more now than we fucking have in 40 years or so, or
Our
50
whole
years.
fucking life.
Yeah.
Now it suddenly matters.
It matters a whole lot more. And the argument, you know, the opposition would say, well, that's because of the power dynamic is this, so it's okay that we're promoting these groups because they haven't had power.
Have you seen the Beats commercial, the new Beats by Dre commercial, where it's like, you hate me, but you love my music. You love my skin, but you hate what? It's fucking crazy, man.
Man.
They're talking about how we love the black culture, but we hate the people. It is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, some of
And
that
it's so inaccurate, and they're pushing this shit and making people believe that it's true,
well,
and it's not.
it's intentionally divisive, man. Most people in most places do not fucking feel that way.
I know.
And for the ones, honestly, man, a lot of people, I think you fall into this camp more than I do, but it's just when you get irritated enough with someone saying something like that, you're like, fuck you. But it's not fuck their identity.
No.
It's fuck them for making that claim
Yeah.
that I'm racist
Yeah, I have no
because
problem with the color of your skin.
because what?
I
Yeah.
fucking hate you for
Yeah.
who you are.
Right. Not because of how you look.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
God.
oh man.
There's so many white females that I fucking hate.
Oh yeah, they
You know?
really buy into this new culture.
But they're getting them at an early age. Too.
Yeah, I think these,
children, young children, my children, spend a lot of time on YouTube, so you better pay for premium or they're gonna see all these weird ass commercials on every video
Yeah.
that push all this shit. And they're like, wow, this is the world I live in? The adults hate black people? No, the fuck they don't. But you tell a kid this, you make this little bitty kid, or big kid, whatever. I don't know how old you have to be to not believe everything you hear. But they're pushing all this shit and they believe that's the world that we've been living in. They don't know any better.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a parent and teach my kid. YouTube's going to teach them.
Yeah.
So you got to pay for premium, Doug.
Yeah. Mike,
Yeah.
pay for premium.
Yeah, y'all got to pay for premium. Don't let your kids watch ads.
Yeah. Yeah. It
I use they, them pronouns.
damn it, dude.
Shim.
I don't know, man.
Or GG's. G.
G jizz, yeah.
Jim. G Jim. That's jizz. That's jizz notebook.
Yeah, it is.
Give it to Jim.
Yeah. G jizz, dude.
Sorry.
It's jizz. It's jizz notebook.
Oh, it makes it really hard to.
Dude,
I don't think my daughter will see this, but she was talking about having a friend come spend the night with her.
mm-hmm.
She was like, and her pronouns are they, them. I was like, no, they're not.
Oh, man.
I was like, you just said her pronouns are they, them. No, why you did that? Because we know what the fuck to call people.
Yeah.
You don't tell me what you are. I know what you are.
It just, I fall back to Tim Dillon's point of you can't live in a practical society where you don't know what anything is, or you have to second guess it all the time because you're afraid you're going to hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah.
There aren't many people that would just do it intentionally, that would call someone something because they're a dickhead.
Yeah, I know.
But it's just, there's too many options. How the fuck, like, I don't know what city, I'm assuming somewhere on the West Coast, somewhere I would go, and I would accidentally hurt people's feelings because I'm saying ma'am and sir and shit.
Right.
That's a high possibility.
Oh, for sure.
That could happen.
My mom works in a dentist office where this one couple came in with a child, and they told my mom, like, I can't remember if she called it he or a she or whatever, but they said our child is gender neutral or something like that. Like, we don't use the gendered pronouns.
Sure.
Yeah. And
this is in Mississippi.
in Mississippi, baby.
Okay.
In Richland, Mississippi, this happened.
Mm.
So we're super progressive here too. We've got retards here.
Well, I think this trend of, like, now with the internet, man, you can get pockets of that everywhere. It's not just.
I know. People just see shit on the internet. I want to be cool too.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I'm just like you.
Well, I feel
that's what I think it is.
A lot of people aren't taking time to really follow through on the arguments. They just see things, and it looks like it makes sense on the surface, and it just doesn't.
Yeah, they're really complicating normal life, man.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where I wouldn't want to hire people who are going to make shit complicated like this.
Yeah.
And then that's wrong. So now we've got another issue.
Yeah. But it's not that you're doing it against a certain color person.
No, it's a certain intelligence
well, no.
that I'm not going to include.
I think it's
You
more
can't. I could
a,
never be convinced that they're smart.
It's a mentality. Oh, dude, I hear people that have big brains. You know what I mean?
And they're all for it.
And they fall for bad arguments, like it. But I hear that everywhere. I hear intelligent people falling for terrible arguments and not making sense on, like, one topic. Yeah, it's. I don't think it's an issue of IQ. Yeah.
I think it's brain damage.
Yeah.
From
something in the water.
Maybe. Or all the kids that were raised on Ritalin. I do think there's something to that.
Our parents now.
Yep. They all have kids now, and they all, like, all of their own ideas are the shit and always have been. If you've ever met a meth head, they've only got good ideas.
Yeah.
I mean,
I haven't
got
met
a bunch of kids on Adderall. You've met them.
Oh, have I? I just
Sure.
don't know that I've met them.
Yeah, next time we go to a concert, I'll point out everyone.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't know about them.
Dude, see, the thing that I used to think was just a dumb redneck, those are tweakers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, dirty fuckers, just skin and bones, and Love working on shit.
I'm just not in that world enough, man.
Yeah, you left
Yeah.
high school.
Well, I'm definitely. I think I'm insulated a bit more than the average person, man. I don't really.
Well, I'm around a different class of people.
Well, I don't, some of our classes probably intersect, man. But I'm just in a little community bubble of people in uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's hunters that that hunt with people I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
very possible. I'm in a little more of a niche community now because I'm also medical.
Yeah.
That's a different type of person. Yeah.
Yeah, you're dealing with smart, accepting people.
Yeah, I realized that
every day.
at NTC that they're all smart. A lot of them are smarter than me. Like a lot of they're medics. Like they're not PAs, so maybe they haven't learned certain things that I've learned, but they've learned a lot of other shit, and they know how to do trauma really well, and they're just good at taking in new information and understanding it very, very quickly. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
No, it's good.
Good
man.
type of person.
Yeah. It's a really unique space, man.
Yeah, I envy that, man.
Yeah.
Really do.
Well, what type of people are you around, man?
Typically, there's not. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Man. That's the type of person I'm around.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean the world I live in is like the paycheck to paycheck type of life,
Gotcha.
and everyone around me is living that. So everyone around me is looking forward to their weekend.
Yeah.
Their one
Oh,
little
okay,
break.
yeah.
Their vacation is going to be like a beer or several.
Yeah.
And
Or a jet ski if they're lucky.
yeah, some of them fish and shit.
Those are really fun, though, man.
But I don't know, just cogs.
Oh man, cogs in the wheel.
Yeah, that's the world I live in,
Well,
and it's there's not a lot to talk about there.
I try my best not to feel that way, but I'm suspect.
You're a very important cog.
Well, no, I mean, but I can't just fall into it. I think it's more of a mentality. Like even for, people, yeah, you may call it more important. I think I view it as just a different role. Like everyone's got a different role. I've learned my role, but I can be not absent-minded, but just focus on the task and nothing else with zero perspective. But at the end of the day, that's your favorite phrase. At the end of the day,
And that
I don't
day's over, dog.
even remember what I did.
Yeah, no interactions stand out to you.
Yeah.
Those are good days, man.
Oh, okay.
I get caught up on. I care in the world that I work in and live in.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. Like my mentality isn't the one to have in the business I'm in, because I will, like, if something doesn't go well, if I can't fix somebody's shit,
Yeah.
and they're pissed off, and I understand why they're pissed off, because they spent all this fucking money on something that isn't right and never was right from the beginning.
You try to correct it.
I couldn't fix it, so they're still pissed off, and I'm upset about where I am. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm part of this.
Yeah.
I can't help these people. They were sold a piece of shit, and I'm supposed to polish this turd. And
Is that what you try to do?
that's my job, is to go behind what's already been done, make it look right,
Oh, okay.
make it work. A lot of locks get fucked up, so I fix locks.
Oh, okay.
Fix paint and
You
change
make it
out glass.
functional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I make it look new, or that's the goal.
I'm still trying to find the balance of perspective and practicality, because I can't always be in the frame of mind of like thinking about higher ideas and how the world works, and some new thing that we discovered that changes the way we view human evolution. Like those are all cool
Yeah.
topics, but you gotta make some kind of dent in the world around you, or
Right.
you should probably.
Yeah. Knowing whether or not there's something in the sky makes no difference at all on the ground.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. What difference does it make?
Well,
We should focus more on what we can make a difference.
it's just I just like knowing those things, man. I like trying to wrap my brain around it. I wish my job was that.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how fulfilled I would be. Maybe I'd feel awesome. Maybe I'd feel like I'm educating people and making people think about things that they would have never thought about otherwise, introducing people to new ideas that may conflict with ideas that they hold dearly.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah, like being an actual philosopher, it'd be cool. But
That'd be cool.
I'd be a lot less useful in the real world.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that has use too.
Yeah.
You help people with closed minds open up a little bit.
I feel like though, and I feel like this now, but small talk conversation,
Makes you want to vomit?
I almost did. I have that view now, but man, if you were a philosopher, how could you stomach it, man? Like, how could you want to get the depth out of everything, every interaction that you have? I don't know. I also, the other side of that is if you never engage in small talk, you can't get to big talk.
Yeah.
There's
but
got to be a pathway there.
I feel like there are times and places for communication, and like standing in line somewhere isn't the place.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're here. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Line.
Yeah.
It is a
How
line.
about that drive-in? Yeah,
I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't know. Like out in the world, unless
often
it's my job.
I don't always engage in those
Look at 'em.
situations. Yeah, but I'd probably get more out of my day if I did.
Sometimes if they look good.
There's that too,
Oh
man.
my God, it's a long line. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're so right. You're smart.
this is the longest line. You may be right. I don't think I've ever seen a longer line. Just being honest with you. Yeah,
Speaking
man.
of lines, you look like you're in the code.
Yeah,
Oh
that's what Parker told us to do. Pickup lines, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give us y'all's pickup lines. I know Mike's good at
Oh yeah,
them.
dude. I bet Doug is. He's got some good ones.
Got
that-
Silver Tom.
Yeah, that he's saved up, man. For show.
Let us have them.
Yeah, comment below. I don't have a lot, man. I told you what
Pickup lines?
my philosophy now is
Be honest.
honesty.
Yeah.
Honesty.
It's the best policy, dog.
Yeah, it is, man.
Be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Tell them who you are.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
Fred.
Sometimes you move too quickly and then you don't know what the fuck to do after that. Once you spill your soul out,
Where do we go from here?
what is left? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You just bow up and look swole.
Yeah.
That's my approach.
Okay.
Look swole.
Yeah.
You like that? I can be little too.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't know how to talk to people for sure. There was one time where I was at a club in Jackson, and I walked up to this girl who was attractive,
Yeah.
and I was like, "How you doing?" And she said, "I'm good." And then I had no fucking clue. Like, I didn't plan anything beyond how you doing. I was like, surely
Yeah.
if I engage, she's just gonna suck my dick right now.
Yeah. Dear
But
God.
yeah, she was like, "I'm good," and then I blacked out or something.
And you woke up.
I just looked at her. I was like, "What now? How does this work?"
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, dude, she remembers me for sure. It's like,
That's
that was
good.
the weirdest shit. I thought he was gonna eat me. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, I would get the looks, but I would not know how to go from there.
You should have
Like,
said.
people staring.
Yeah, like, yeah. What do you think about George Bush?
She was, this girl, she probably just barely got into the club. She turned 18 that minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super proud of it, but
Okay.
she was looking fine, whatever she was.
All right.
She was definitely a younger person.
Well, it's because she had nothing to say too, man. But she was.
Yeah, but I was supposed to be the adult in
Yeah.
the situation and know
Yeah.
how to do it. I think I was 26.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when you're dating, you shouldn't have to be the adult, man. There should be two adults. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Should be two adults involved. Oh, I did want to mention this, dude.
I wasn't the adult though.
Yeah.
I just looked like it.
You do look like one, dude.
It's weird.
You look like an adult.
I have no idea how to approach a female.
What do you think? And we'll get into that, man. Yeah, you do, man.
No.
Actually, you do.
Actually, if we share a birthday, that's how I got Ashley.
It's
like
oh, really?
yeah, we were born on the exact same day,
Same year?
same year.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well,
our fucking socials are 4 numbers off. Just
Wow.
those last 4.
well, you need to get on Facebook and start looking at birthdays. Dude.
No shit, that's my only way. That's the only thing that's
Howard,
worked.
you should just message them all and just see what you get. Hey, we have like the same birthday.
I'll just change it for everybody I talk to.
Oh, wow.
Change my birthday. We've got the exact same birthday.
Or be like, that's my mom's name.
That's stupid. I don't like that. Your name is what my mama is
Yeah,
called.
and my mama was called the same name.
Can I call you mama?
Yeah, you know how to. Dude, the thing is that gets me is when the pickup lines work.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, when I said, how you doing?
when have you ever heard? And I mean, maybe you have on movies. That's probably my reference point. But when I hear dudes picking up chicks and the language they use and the things they say, I'm surprised that it fucking works. I'm always surprised.
Movies?
In anything.
Right.
Like if I'm overhearing someone trying to pick someone up, I'm like, how are these words resonating at all?
Yeah.
Like
It is weird. I don't think the words matter,
Oh, okay.
really. It's like, hey, I like the way you look.
Yeah.
But okay, I don't hate the way you look. I'm going to keep talking
Yeah.
to you.
I'm a little skeptical.
I'm
but
okay with you talking right now.
Keep talking and let's see if you can not sound like a serial killer for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what
See,
works.
if I go and I'm myself face to face with somebody,
Yeah.
they're gonna hate me.
Well,
All they talk about is dick.
oh, well.
Like I get too silly when I'm the real me,
Ooh.
and nobody wants to fuck a child except the ones that do,
And then you got another problem, man.
right?
Yeah. No, man, I wish, I don't know. I don't know that, whatever that key is, whatever that answer is, but I'm telling you, I think just brutal honesty and also being okay feeling incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh, dude, I'm fine with that.
Oh, okay.
I
That's something that I had to grow into. I
practiced as a child.
Oh, okay.
I went up to people at football games and I was like, "What's your name?" I really did.
Yeah. Intentionally?
Yeah. And I wouldn't know how to go from there. I thought that was how you practiced.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
But it
What's your
sounds
name?
like when you were 26, yeah,
smooth.
you never hit that next step.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, it worked. It worked at 15, and I didn't have to apply.
Oh, for 11
I didn't have
years.
to try again until
For-
I was 26.
for a decade,
Yeah. Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, it stunted my pickup growth.
Okay.
But that's all right too, because I don't really want to be the best pickup artist.
Well, there's certain things that right, yeah, I don't either. There's certain things that like, what I think works is if I said something, like just being me, being honest, and it did resonate, then that's interesting. Because I'm not just saying, this guy looks nice. Like, I'm saying something that I think's going to be worth saying.
Yeah.
And if that lands, I'm like, huh.
All that means is she likes your face.
Worse, yeah, maybe. Maybe she likes his face. I don't know, man. Somebody
It's hard
does.
not to like it, dude.
All right.
Especially
Well,
with the new stash.
I know, man. This thing is just,
I know.
it's murdering.
Shit.
It's very easy to look at this face and think I'm a conservative.
You have a mustache.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And it's not handlebar.
Yeah, and it's not curled out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, and I'm usually in uniform. Most people assume with military personnel they're on that side.
Yeah. You're an officer. Yeah. But officer, yeah, there's probably more enlisted conservatives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. There's a few now. They're getting called out. There's some generals that are a bit more woke.
Generals?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, once you get to that point, you got to think you got to appease a lot of people, man.
Yeah, it gets political as fuck.
A lot of politicians and I don't know. Yeah,
Man, I would just drop out of school.
you just stop being a general.
Mm-hmm.
You know-
I quit. This job's stupid now.
Well, you know, officers, like after you serve whatever time you owe initially, officers don't have to re-enlist ever. They keep going until they want to stop.
Oh, that's nice.
For the enlisted personnel, you have to sign, and
Yeah.
you can get to like where you're 1 year at a time, you know,
But it's still a
commitment that you have to serve. And officers just, you either keep going or you hang it up.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I think I'm gonna go be an officer now.
Yeah, I think you should, man.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Easy peasy.
Dude, in another life, I think you would have liked doing cool stuff.
Well, when I did the whole Army thing, I just picked the wrong job.
Yeah.
And I regretted it the entire time.
Well, I think you picked the wrong time.
Wrong time for sure. But my biggest regret was my first regret, and that was not picking the MOS I actually wanted. I picked the one that my
that
friends
your friends wanted.
Yeah.
What MOS did you want?
interrogated.
Okay, I think you told me that. Yeah.
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 And I actually had the option, and the recruiter was like, dude, nobody gets this
Yeah,
option.
because you got to have a high ass
It's like-
score. An ASVAB and GT. That's like off the charts.
What's GT?
I forgot what it stands for because I don't know what anything in the military stands for. we can look it up.
It's just letters.
Yeah, but it's some kind of. Well, why don't we look it up? Are you doing that?
Yeah.
GT score.
Oh, okay.
Gran Torino. What is it?
Exactly.
Okay.
General technical section.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the max? 150 or something?
$138.
That's
Or-
the max?
No. It says the highest I've seen is 138 on whatever this
Oh,
website.
okay.
Maximum ASVAB is 99.
Yeah,
Uh,
but the GT,
why the fuck doesn't it give you a clear answer?
I would think it'd be
It's
140.
just a bunch of dildos like,
On
hey,
the
is this a
message
good
board.
big number? Like, wow, that's really good. Oh,
Yeah.
really? I didn't even know. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Like, is a 150 IQ high? Is that okay, or
Yeah.
like average or something?
Look it up, man. You're smart.
Man, I hate that shit.
No, so I think the highest score is probably like a 140
Well,
or
yeah.
150.
150, maybe 140. I don't know.
I was 127 GT, 92 ASVAB, which is good. I had a pretty wide breadth of things I could choose, but I've met a lot of people that have scored a lot higher. A lot of medics score incredibly high. Like they'll max the ASVAB, they'll have a 130 plus GT score.
Nice. Jesus.
They got some brains, but no, man. I think if you were in a different field, you would have. You still have to go through that initial bullshit.
I mean, the bullshit was there. It was just like, I'm going through this bullshit to do some shit I don't even want to do.
Yep.
Suicide.
Oh man. Yeah, you were you 17 or 18?
I was 17 when I signed, and 18 the day I shipped out. It was stupid.
Yeah, at that point in your brain development.
Dude, and I had been drinking for way too long already, stunting my mental growth.
Yeah. Well, you got super skinny. That's the first time after that you were incredibly vascular when you got back.
Yeah.
That's what I remember about you.
Yeah, God, dude.
The
I left
garden hose veins.
with, I came home in the same jeans I left in.
They were like falling off of you, yeah.
Well, I had a belt, so I tightened the fuck out of it. But
Yeah.
it was like the drawstring on a Crown Royal bag.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
All
that's how
scrunched
a
up.
lot of my pants that look like that because I just don't buy new ones.
Good.
Yeah.
I had to buy some new ones because I got a little fat
Yeah.
not long ago.
Oh.
Yeah, had to bump up to 30 foes for a minute.
Oh, well, you're coming back down, man.
I am coming back down.
Well, our waist is like the same.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're a foot taller than me.
Oh, it's all right. It's all good. But yeah, man, I was going to ask you a totally different topic. What do you think about these commercial space flights? Does it mean anything to you?
No.
You think
It is fucking stupid as shit.
You think it's going to prove the flat earthers wrong? Oh.
Well, sure, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, not unless they're on the fucking rocket. I still think they think it's a
I mean, yeah,
simulation.
they're gonna doubt everything.
Yeah.
Like that. Dude, kind of confirms what I believe, actually.
Yeah.
See, look at the edge. That's Antarctica.
Yeah, it looks pretty flat up here. Yeah.
No, I really think it's a very unnecessary risk. And it's just a way for old dude to make lots of money.
I got a question for you though. Where do we start if not with this, with commercial space travel? Like,
I mean,
like for
leave us out of it. Get the shit down pat, and go further.
Oh well,
Figure that out.
Well, no, they gotta. I feel like
We're just practicing taking off and landing over and over again.
Well, that, but now we're doing it with. I'm assuming at this point these are pretty solid designs because they're sending human beings up, and they're not.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Human
They're
beings
great.
worth a lot of money, like Richard Branson.
Yeah.
No, my view is we got to start somewhere, and it's going to be incredibly expensive at first, and then it's going to scale down like everything. And
I mean, I suppose the money they make with it will fund further research.
sure,
So that's
God,
a good thing.
God, off the ticket sales, dude. At first, right now, the ticket sale it's $200,000 on these first.
Yeah. How long do they get to go up for?
This was
An
like
hour or
a
something?
few hours, yeah. This was like go up there, float around because there's no gravity, which is probably super fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have like zero gravity porn now for sure.
It probably
Way
already,
better.
It probably already exists because so
Yeah, but the like 15-minute drop or whatever. Those
Yeah.
planes that go super high and then just turn.
yeah, they just turn upside down and
Yeah, people probably got naked.
ain't got no gravity.
Ain't got no gravity. My pants just fell off.
Yeah, ruh-roh.
Your titties fell out.
Yeah, they floating toward the ceiling. Yeah, so I don't know. Escaping the atmosphere is pretty hard, and re-entry's hard. So, have you seen this vessel that went up? Like what it looks like?
Like it's like a big ass plane with a little plane
Yep.
in the middle.
It's a
or
big.
something
It's
like
a big plane with a little plane.
Yeah, I only saw an image of it on a podcast.
Yeah, and it takes off very similar to an aircraft, like an airplane. But when it gets up really, really high, I think it orients vertically, and then the rocket ship shoots off from the remaining vessel.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, and then it gets out of the atmosphere. So it's kind of cool because it's like, you have this normal, probably still pretty speedy delivery to an incredibly high altitude. So it's kind of like doing a space launch while
From way up.
Yeah, you're already in the air.
Where
Got a lot less distance to cover.
and fucking weather at that point
Yeah.
won't matter. You're above the weather.
And I would think even at that point, you're not, gravity definitely affects you, but less so.
You're less
than,
limited.
Yeah, less so than being on the ground. So I
It'll
guess
take less fuel to make it that shorter
sure.
distance.
I bet it's a really smart design. I haven't seen that before. That's the first time I had seen it.
That's very cool.
But what's going to happen is over the next few years, more and more people are going to be doing this, and it'll be kind of a touristy thing. And eventually, man, there will be like commercial trips to the moon. Like
I can't wait.
There'll be hotels.
Man, I want that to be in my lifetime so bad. That would be the shit.
Yeah.
I want to explore the moon myself. I want to go dig a hole.
Yeah. It's still, there's a lot of things to overcome there. But oh man, it'd be fun. I'd want to, like a hotel on the moon.
Yeah.
And like a casino.
Of course. It's like if I'm going on vacation, I better be gambling.
And what bands are going to be there?
Hmm.
You got to look at that. Been Sevenfold, probably.
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Who would be a good one to play on the moon?
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars.
There you go.
He'd be better on Mars.
True. But we're not there yet.
I know.
Once we blast off from the moon, some special way.
One step at a time, man. I know I brought this up yesterday. I want to bring it up again. So we're pretty sure. We don't know. We don't know for a fact. We just know it's true. That Enceladus, one of Saturn's moons, has methane plumes. Plumes of methane.
It means the poot, the mushroom fart.
Yeah. Yep. And they're probably not cows there.
Right.
But they're
Aliens.
Yeah. It could be some aliens. Some microscopic
What if they're
aliens.
what if they're up there working out? It's not microscopic.
It could be. Yeah, just if you're playing the statistics game, man, it's just
No. Come on, man. No.
It's much more likely that these are similar to early Orth. They're early Earth organisms, similar to early Earth organisms that were basically little microscopic things hanging out near hydrothermal vents. So that is their energy source. And they produce poots.
Right.
Yeah.
But there would have to be a shit ton of those little things to produce methane that we can see.
Oh, sure. And there were in early Earth too. I mean, it's the ocean floor's filled with it, man. So it's
enough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's gangster.
Or at one point in Earth's history it was. So logically this moon may be in a similar phase. I don't know, or it could be more advanced shit.
I mean, I know. There's no way.
Yeah.
I hope for cool shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I hope for something like that is in Earth's past, like some kind of just basically, there are phases 400 million years ago, really before dinosaurs really got going, where most life was underseas. Well, yeah, they were under the ocean, and they were like giant shrimps and just crazy things that could eat you with claws. This is like Precambrian time period, I think. I would love for it to be something like that. And as long as Enceladus has been around, it could be. They could be in a phase like that. And maybe they just never... You got to think about all the changes that have happened to Earth. Not every celestial body, like a lot of environments out there are pretty fucking stable. Earth's gone through a lot of changes. And they haven't all been internal. Some of them have been, like a giant meteor strike 65 million years ago or asteroid strike that changed mammalian evolution. Like if it wasn't for shrews figuring out a way to navigate that climate, we wouldn't have humans. Like little ass mammals
That's cool.
could survive some pretty crazy temperatures. Neil said this. I don't know if he was talking to Joe or Sam, but if that had not happened, man, if that asteroid had been off its trajectory by a few degrees and it just missed Earth or grazed Earth, do you know what the predominant life form on the planet would still be?
Birds?
Dinosaur. I mean, it'd still be dinosaurs, and Neil's logic is because they had already been alive for 250 million years before the asteroid hit.
Wow.
So what else was going to change? They had one of the most, other than microscopic organisms, dude, dinosaurs had the most successful run of any life form ever.
Yeah.
Up until us. And we're so new, dude.
Yeah,
We're
I don't think we're gonna last as long as they are.
God, no, dude. Nope.
I mean, we've been through cycles of life.
Yeah.
Shit gets wiped out all the time.
Yeah.
We just think we're special.
Yeah. Well,
Dredge fishing.
what the fuck is that, man?
It's
It's a new thing?
no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's just what I'm looking at.
Oh. What's
you go.
it?
You keep going.
Well, what's it? All right, dude.
I'm sorry, I fucked you up.
You fucked me up,
I
man.
just typed it in and pressed enter, man. I'm sorry.
You're good. And it came out your voice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let you know where I am.
I was basically done with that. But yeah, dinosaurs were wildly successful. I don't think they would have survived certain events as well as humans have, though. Like, we can deal with extreme hot, extreme cold much better
Yeah.
than our dinosaur counterparts. Yeah, a lot of things are going to die, and mammals are going to do pretty well because we have some amazing homeostatic abilities, man.
Yeah.
We regulate that internal temperature so well.
True that. One thing I wonder is if humanity was wiped out, if we all just disappeared and our shit was still here, how long would it take for all of our shit to crumble and like rust away?
Not long.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be some structures that would probably be identifiable for a while, but oh man, without our maintenance and just changing weather patterns and changing literally like geology changing, oh man, I would think in 100 years it'd be unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pyramids just make me think. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, they're
that's
special.
they are, and we can't do it.
Well, no, they're special because they're in the desert.
They've got the desert.
It's a dry environment, very well preserved, man.
Yeah. But
It depends on the climate. Depends on what's there. Things in the desert, dude.
That makes sense.
I could leave a piece of gum on the ground in the Mojave Desert, go back in 5 years, and unless, it'd probably be covered in sand, but if I could find it,
Yeah.
it'd just be a piece of
Still
gum.
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wonder. I wonder if we're even as advanced as whatever built the pyramids. And I know we've all got good ideas of what really happened, but I don't think we do.
Yeah.
I doubt our hypotheses.
Well, you should watch the Science Channel now, because they got a lot of hypotheses, man. Some of them, man, I don't want to be captivated by every new opinion, but I don't know.
I don't doubt that technology has made it pretty far in the past. Like, what do we know about the recorded past? We don't know that much.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like archaeologists, I mean, they don't know it all because there's just certain things that we're never going to unearth. I mean, there's
and
things...
they have found shit that they can't explain.
Yeah.
There's some shit. I'm not saying it blows our minds, but if all of our shit would fall apart and be unrecognizable.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Well, it would be crazy. I'm not trying to... This goes right into your point.
Mm-hmm.
Most of our shit now is you know, through this
Digital.
electronic media. Yeah.
And there would be like,
Very,
nothing left
very
of it.
little trace of it. Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of it, though, man, you got to think about where science and mathematics is now, and basically we've built on every civilization of the past. And there are times in history where there's quote unquote restarts, like people are starting anew,
Mhm.
and the human brain hasn't changed that much in 10 or 15,000 years, probably not even 100,000 years.
Yeah.
But from what we can find, we don't think human civilizations had, you know, laptop computers
Oh,
in the past.
We
But
don't
they're,
think.
yeah,
But I mean, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of faith in anything.
in archaeology.
In archaeology I do, but I just don't think we've got things as figured out as we like to believe we do.
Well, I try not to view it as if I have something figured out. I try to view it as I don't have a better explanation for the things that we have discovered.
Right.
Like this,
Yeah, this is the best we can do.
Yeah, it makes
but
sense
I
with-
doubt it so much.
with what we've found. But I guess would the caveat be there are things that
This is the best we've got.
from what we've discovered,
Right.
and that could change overnight, man.
Yeah, I know. And I feel the same way about like diet. I do.
Yeah.
I feel exactly the same. I'm like, yeah, we've got it all figured out based on some old information.
Oh, I think,
And-
yeah. Well, I probably agree with you more on, like, we don't have, like, nutrition, much like economics, although there are better answers. Yeah, it's not like modern physics, man, which modern physics has its own issues, but there's a lot of things. Gravity's pretty solid.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of physics concepts that are just kind of hold fast for a long time.
yeah.
Nutritionally, it's a much younger science, man. I mean, when like early humans just kind of ate what they found,
Mhm.
and luckily nature was cool enough that it had things that we could consume.
And not die.
Yeah, and we figured out pretty early that animals could sustain us for quite some time, and that actually. Have you heard, man, you need to listen to the Michael Pollan, whatever his name is, Michael Pollan episode, because he goes into a bunch of theories about, they get into the stoned ape theory,
Mhm.
which I know you may have heard Rogan or someone else talk about it.
Eat mushrooms?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like psychedelics were kind of a missing ingredient, or something that we haven't identified as missing, but people assume that it could have been a step that led dumber apes to become smarter apes, and
Built up that PFC?
PFC.
Yeah.
What's-
Prefrontal cortex.
Oh, okay, yeah, hell yeah. I was thinking private first class.
Yeah.
Into a specialist, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, talk about them specialists, dog.
Fuck.
But no, so yeah, that is, well, we can talk about that too. But he brought up this idea of how cooking accelerated human evolution, and it's more ascribed. It's more ascribed to.
Okay.
Got to think about that one.
Yeah.
It's more ascribed than the stoned ape hypothesis, and I'll tell you why. Basically, once we had the ability to cook things,
Food quit killing us
Yeah,
as much.
there's that.
Bacteria.
and we could just, especially once we got into like food storage, we could cook it, store it. We found different ways to salt it and preserve it, and it just allowed humans to take in a lot more calories and keep up with this massive PFC we got going on. I don't know what years he didn't specify a time period though, I don't think. But this would probably be like, I don't know, 20,000 years ago, or maybe more, 50,000 years ago. When did humans, or early humans, start throwing stuff over a fire, man?
Who knows, man? That had to happen
Maybe earlier.
soon after fire.
Yeah, once we...
I'd like this to be hot.
That's the first
I want to burn this food.
experiments, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like this blood could taste better.
yeah, if it was cooked.
Yeah.
And once, then they started having to make associations of, well, when we eat this meat that's cooked, or eat this plant that's cooked, people aren't dying, or people aren't getting sick.
Yeah.
So let's keep doing that. But they thought it was, something mythical in the meat killing them, but it's little bacteria shit that we can't see. That it makes a little more sense scientifically than the stoned ape hypothesis, because the problem with the stoned ape hypothesis, which for those who don't know, it's basically that psychedelics are what enabled primate evolution to move toward a more and more human-like species. So it became smarter and smarter, and other changes happened, less body hair, better vocalizing ability. Other shit came with it. Incidentally, I guess, just through evolution. But where scientists, they don't know how to connect it to how does this change your genes. But what if, I think Rogan brought this up, what if just taking this mushroom and you performing better or learning something better enables you to pass, you pass that trait on through your lineage, and they're also successful, and
Yeah.
it just keeps flowing.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see it working that way.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's a cool idea.
It is, man, and they're finding more and more, like, they think that, I think it's the Greeks or the Romans, maybe the Romans, apparently they consumed wine, and it was in very small quantities, but they would get fucked up and have crazy visions and ideas and writings, and they think that maybe it was
Shaman piss?
spiked with something,
Yeah.
like it was a little more potent than just wine.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was something natural from some fungi that was on the grapes, the fermented grapes. And you've probably heard the ergot shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're still trying to connect those dots. They don't know if it was...
I don't think we ever will.
Yeah.
Just trying to scrape the edges of an old glass or an old carved out cup.
Well,
chalice.
Something is...
I just don't get how they do that.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you figure out what was in that drink thousands of years ago?
Yeah, it's hard, man. I don't know. There's some brilliant methodology out there, and I can't describe all of it. Sometimes I fall short, man. I feel like of selling certain ideas just because, like, I trust the source that I'm getting it from, and I trust the scientific method, but I can't articulate everything that well, man. I need to, well, it makes me want to do stuff like this more so I can.
Yeah. You know how we've got the International Seed Bank or whatever in Antarctica?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, all right. Well, we have every seed that we would need if the world was destroyed to start over.
What a great idea.
Right, but the same way we've got that, I wonder, or I feel like the past would have done, like, societies in the past would have done similar things. Like, this is something we want to preserve.
Oh,
There have got to be time capsules somewhere of, like, shit that mattered. And I feel like people have found it and maybe destroyed it over the years, or we haven't found it.
No, there have been, I think the Soviet Union tried to do something like that. They tried to keep a bunch of different plant species, but it all got destroyed. But this wasn't that long ago, you know. This
Yeah.
has been 60 years or less, 50 years.
Yeah, I want to find fucking, what's that water city?
Oh, Atlantis.
Yeah, I want to find that.
Yeah. Oh man, that wouldn't
Like the cities that used to be where the Mediterranean Sea is.
Oh, there certainly are some.
Like
that-
I would love to go dig under the water
Yeah.
because I mean, it's when I look at shit, like when I'm watching all these ocean documentaries and shit.
Yeah.
Where you can see, you can tell this used to be a boat. You wouldn't know if it wasn't the shape.
Right.
But shit has grown on it and it's become a part of the ocean. Like this is, whatever, a part of the ecosystem down there now.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of shit that, you may just assume it's naturally occurring. But I bet there's so much shit down there buried in coral and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like that would blow our minds if we could just get to it.
No, absolutely, man. It's
Yeah.
just
I want to dig, dude.
water.
Destroys shit?
Yeah, is the
Yeah.
enemy of preservation, man. It just breaks anything organic, even inorganic material, man. Rusts the shit out of it in a short amount of time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that, like any civilization before us that was trying to preserve something, unless they were near a pretty arid climate, I mean, it could easily just gotten wiped away.
What if that
with
was the
time.
point of the pyramid? What if they did preserve something very important underneath?
Yeah.
Or
We found
within somewhere. I'm not talking about a tomb, but like a library.
we found a ton of cool shit, man. What is the Library of Alexandria? Am I making that up? That's a real.
Oh, that sounds like something I've heard. Hey, while you're searching, real quick,
Yeah.
there's something I've been meaning to bring up and I keep forgetting.
Oh, dredge fishing.
Not dredge fishing. This is like I want to talk about that too.
All right.
But I listened to you bringing up Ben Shapiro earlier made me think about it.
Oh, I never even finished that thought, but go ahead.
God. Sorry, I just imagined you taking that one over. I never finished that thought. While you're thinking of what you're thinking, let me tell you what I'm thinking.
No, proceed, bro.
I know. All right, I listened to Ben Shapiro and Russell Brand.
Oh, I need to listen to that.
That
Damn it, I need to listen to that.
yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
It was good.
Yeah, it was nice. They got along. They disagreed on some shit, but sorry. I'm taking you through my whole thought process.
I like
It's a lot quicker in my head, but I
Okay.
don't know how to let it out.
I don't know anything.
All right. Ben Shapiro made me think of Russell Brand. Russell Brand made me think of a word I heard him say when he was talking to Jordan Belfort.
Was it divinity?
No, it was quantitative. Quantitative.
Quantitative.
Alright, quantitative easing came up, and I was like, "What the fuck? Is that really what he just said?" He said it just like that too.
Quantitative easing.
Quantitative easing.
Yeah.
Quantitative. I'm sorry. All that build up for just a dumb fucking word.
No, dude. I feel like you just
His words are beautiful.
You just walked me into that for 5 fucking minutes. Man.
Quantitative.
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 I'm gonna look it up.
Quantitative.
Quantitative easing.
Ah, it's where we print money to soften the blow of a hard world. Just print money. Quantitative easing.
I have no fucking idea.
Word.
Quantitative easing. I guess wow. That's one of those things, man. That guy has learned words because they're words. Because most people would just say printing money.
Right.
Yeah. But what about quantitative easing?
Right.
And I don't think he does it to sound smart. The dude's just curious.
Yeah, and that is how it's referred to in like the financial.
In highfalutin circles.
Well, in financial news, they're not gonna be like, "Yeah, we're printing more money." They're calling it
quantitative easing.
Like, oh well, we need that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't need to just print money.
Yeah.
We need quantitative easing.
Quantitative.
Quantitative.
Yeah.
What if?
So, man, I need to listen to that. I'm glad you reminded me because I saw it recently. It popped up on my tube feed.
Yeah, I can't think of the title. It was Disagree was in it, but it was like something nice.
Yeah, Russell Brand and Ben Shapiro make love. Yeah.
Yeah,
like that.
makes sweet, sweet lubricated love.
Yeah, but no, Ben Shapiro, going back to way long ago, so long ago,
So
he is funding Gina Carano's. Yeah, we got sidetracked by a whole
I'm sorry.
political discussion. No, but I like the discussion.
yeah, this is fun.
So there's this movie coming out, and it is just a caricature of the right wing, basically, in support of them. It is about a young girl who learns marksmanship at a young age, and one day
She's a sniper.
they're at school,
Oh shit.
and there's
active shooter.
and there's a shooting.
She's like, not up in here.
Yeah, and she's like,
Daddy ain't raised a little bitch.
yeah,
Bussin' caps.
but yeah, they're
Bussin'.
bussing, no caps, dude. No cap, on cap, no cap, all the caps, capping them ass,
Shit.
and
What works?
yeah, it's just, and the preview for it is, I mean, it's exactly what you think the preview is. It is just. Yeah. Yeah, it's a caricature. You and I could have made the same fucking one without even seeing this thing. We could have made the exact, like, just think of a lame action movie sequence, but conservative style. Well, I learned to shoot when I was real young.
In a world
Yeah.
where no one has a dick in it.
Yeah. One little girl learned how to shoot. And she saved the school. Pow, 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 pow.
Get down!
Get down, get down, get down again!
Okay! I'm reloading!
Pow, pow, pow!
Sorry. That's so dumb.
Dude,
I gotta
that-
quit saying sorry.
Yeah, you do.
I hate that.
You're so
It
stupid.
sounds dumb as shit.
Yeah, you're
sorry.
just
It's my
absolutely stupid. But, no, I'm kidding.
That was fun.
No, so Pablo.
We should make a satirical.
Yeah, dude, Pablo, that was in his thing when he was making fun of the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that he imagined. That was one of the lines. Get down!
Oh yeah.
Double the action. Get down again! Like
Yeah,
that
I
was,
forgot about
yeah,
this.
it was in the sequence, yeah.
Man,
Double the excitement. Get down again! It was awesome.
would that? I don't think we would like that as much if we heard it for the first time now.
Dude, when we were children, dude, that guy, like, I've heard comics reference him.
Yeah.
He was funny then. He's an excellent impressionist.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the movie, man.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
just
They made it finally.
conservative as all get out, dude.
I'll get out.
All get out.
we
That's how the conservatives
could title
talk
it
about
that.
Yeah.
I'll get out.
All get out.
Or
Conservatives
as I'll get out.
as all get out.
Not conservative, just as I'll get
As
out.
all get out.
Right. We get it.
Yeah.
It's our FUBU
You should too.
movie.
That's where it started, right?
I don't know. What came first?
Well, no.
The chicken or the egg?
I'm saying. I don't know.
BET?
Well, no, it goes back to, yeah, there's no wet, you know what I mean? But the argument is
Everything's wet.
everything's
I know.
That's the name of the episode.
Everything's wet. That's a good one. I like that.
Because that's deep, man. That's like, that slices through every fucking topic that we just went through.
That's true.
Yeah, or at least all the political talk. Yeah.
Wow.
Everything's wet. Yeah,
Man, if YouTube doesn't give us some rankings for
I
this
know,
one.
I know. Everything's
Shadow ban.
Everything's wet.
Alex
But
Jones warned me.
dude, I just think that's I don't, we don't have to dive into this because there's other shit I want to talk about, but I just don't buy that argument.
Yeah.
that everything is one thing.
Yeah, I don't
That
either.
we can't, for like,
Hey, man.
oh my
Freeman?
God, dude.
What? We haven't been recording the whole time? That would actually suck. Have we not been recording? It's okay.
Hang on.
What's going on? We're recording and it stopped? The audio? You had a stroke?
We're recording now. I don't know when, dude. I think it stopped
Hours ago?
at like 20-something minutes.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is it on here?
Yeah, the audio is gonna be terrible on this one, but we'll put the good stuff in where we've got it.
Oh my God.
Oh shit. It'll be all right.
Man.
I know. This has been a pretty good conversation. It was too good.
Yeah. It's a conspiracy, dude.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that breaks my fart, dude. Well, this has been going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how the audio is. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That does blow dick, but that's okay. Wow, we've been going for a while too, I
I
think.
know. Well, do we have anything else anyway?
Fuck everything now.
I'm trying to think if I had anything else I wanted to get into. I think that was, you had something on fishing. What the fuck is that about?
I ain't worried about it.
I gotta start recording on something different, man. Yeah, this episode's audio is gonna blow.
Yeah.
Will it be loud enough? I don't care if it's poor quality, if it's loud
Yeah, I
enough.
mean, I'm pretty sure the Mevo picks up pretty well.
All right. Well, it'll sound like we're in a
Shoebox?
wind tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Wow, man.
What a bummer.
I've been browsing, bringing down the mood, man.
Fuck Adobe, man.
I've been browsing, so I didn't know that
Yeah.
it died.
Yeah, I understand.
Damn, man. Yeah, I was gonna tell you about the Library of Alexandria, but that's a teaser. We'll save it. We'll save it for the next one, man.
Word. Dredge fishing, though,
Oh well.
should be mentioned.
Tell me about it, dude.
Just quickly.
Do it.
It's like if you were hunting small animals in the woods with big-ass bulldozers instead of just killing them.
Oh, okay.
You know, it completely destroys everything in its path to catch shit. To catch
It's
fish.
an actual method of.
Yeah, dredge fishing. It's like a weighted net that literally fucking drags the bottom, like the floor, and destroys everything in its path.
Is dredge fishing the same thing as dredging?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Because I asked Guy what that was. He mentioned it randomly when we were at Dauphin Island, and I asked him what dredging was. He really didn't explain it. Excuse me. So, oh wow, man. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah. But it'd be like throwing dynamite in the woods or something, or just like removing the rainforest
No,
like we do.
Like almost literally using a bulldozer.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if you wanted to catch all the ants,
Yeah.
and your idea is like, fuck everything.
Oh
Like,
man.
let's just rip everything up.
I mean, is that a common fishing practice?
Yeah, we have dredged a huge chunk of the sea floor all over the world.
Do we only? I'm sure we can only do it at certain depths.
No, dude. Like, this shit, it's why you need to watch that fucking show, man.
Oh,
Seaspiracy.
Yeah,
It's one documentary. It's not like a series.
I know.
It's,
I just don't have Netflix.
My mama do.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of those things. That's a terrible practice, man.
Dude, every commercial fishing practice
Does
out
it?
there is, no, they don't all do this, but every practice is fucking terrible. And these, like, fucking safe, whatever, stamps that some cans and shit will have on them, like, we caught this the right way.
Not
They
true.
pay for that. They just pay to have that stamp.
Who do they pay?
What the fuck are they?
Some organization.
Yeah. Fuck, I need to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I've watched it like 3 times.
Well, we should watch it together.
As a team.
Well, we're gonna watch that. We'll put that on the list. And I don't even like it's called Seaspiracy. It just sounds like shit that we need to stop doing.
It is, dude.
Yeah.
And they quickly get past the like our plastic waste, like a straw up a fucking turtle's nose. Yeah, it's bad. What we do is bad, but the majority of the plastic in the ocean is from all the commercial fishing.
How do they get it in the ocean?
The nets and
Oh.
all this shit that they just, oh fuck, it
Leave.
fucked up, cut it, drop it, throw it
Uh.
off. Yeah.
Mm.
Like, and it's everywhere. Like, shit gets trapped in nets, goes to the bottom and fucking dies.
Dolphins,
And
whales.
catch
sharks.
byproduct, they'll catch everything, and they're only after a certain fish. So dolphins and shit get just destroyed.
Annihilated, yeah.
And all they do is throw them back.
They're our cousins.
They are.
They're mammalian, dude.
They're my boys and
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
And some of them get gay.
So, yeah, I just had that thought, man.
And same wavelength.
Yeah, they do blowhole sex. Yeah.
It sounds good.
It sounds fine. Yeah. It's another orifice.
Yeah, it's like if we could fuck each other in the nose.
I guess so, man. Like if we had a really big cavity
Yeah.
in the center of our face.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I know. It sounds painful.
Yeah.
It's fuck.
That sounds terrible.
I hate when water goes up my nose. I'd hate to have.
Yeah. Well, you probably wouldn't be getting nasally
True.
dealt with. That's what we call it. Getting dealt with.
Oh man. Shit. We just can't get this episode right.
Well, no, I like this episode.
I do too.
I
but
just,
the audio is going to be odd.
That's all right.
It is alright.
Yeah, it'll kick out for about an hour, and then at the end we'll come back
It'll clean
strong,
up.
man,
Yeah.
and just sad.
It'll be
Yeah.
alright.
Well,
Shit happens. At least we're only torturing a couple people.
sure. I'm actually excited to hear whatever this one is, if I can hear it. I hope that I can.
What if we hear it better? It's like, let's just drop the mics.
I feel like
It's not gonna be better.
it's not.
We're gonna hear everything, especially if it went out before Parker came in. We're gonna hear the knock at the door.
Oh, well,
We're
that's
gonna
fine.
hear every little thing.
It probably did.
And we've been wearing these. We've only heard what's coming through nice and clean.
Yeah.
Any background noises, barking dogs, it's all gonna be
Good. Good. Well, I've been waiting for this one. But I endorse this episode. We went through a bunch of good shit.
Yeah, it was pretty tight.
Yeah. Otherwise, dude, what did I don't think I had anything else, man. Let's just put a cap in it.
No cap.
No cap, dude.
Word.
No cap. And I guess we're gonna stop the audio again, dude. Fuck you, Adobe.
Away for life. Also.
All right, dude. No way for life, man. Mustache out.